So what we're going to use is the old saying of Maine. No, not the state. Get out of here. No, we need the letter M-A-I-N. Spelling out Maine. Now, each letter stands for an important cause of why World War I actually started. So the first letter, M, militarism. Militarism meaning what? Yep, as you see right there, tanks, artillery, new weapons and technology that made killing people a lot easier. So instead of the old methods of fighting, as you can see here, we're getting trench warfare, machine guns, we're dropping artillery shells from miles away. It's the first time where advanced technology is used in warfare. Militarism is also something else. Militarism is the gathering up and building up of one's army. And they do it as in terms of if two neighbors were kind of competing, kind of like, hey, you see what our neighbor's got? I want that. He's got a new car, I want a new car, but a better car. But instead of the cars, it's lots of people and guns. The second thing is A. What does A stand for? A actually stands for alliances. Alliance is when you have an agreement with another country. And before World War I, a lot of countries had alliances. We can talk about the Triple Alliance. And the Triple Alliance was what we saw with Germany, Italy, and Austria-Hungary. Okay? That was the Triple Alliance. Now, there was another alliance with Great Britain and France and Russia. Okay? They made up another treaty, a treaty that would be used in World War I. So there's all these alliances. Those ones we just talked about are what we call formal alliances. Formal alliances means that everybody knew about them. England was friends with France at this time, and Germany was always paired with Austria-Hungary. Now, what really is the problem are secret alliances. Secret alliances, that's kind of like when you're supposed to be friends with somebody and hate somebody because you're friends with that person. Something might happen in one country and they might declare war on that country, and country A, who is the person who got declared war on, might have an alliance with country C. Therefore, country B is going to war with country A and country C. They didn't want to get into war with country C, but of course they have to because of that stupid secret alliance. So what does the I stand for? It's the third part of our four-letter system of the causes of World War I. I is actually imperial. It's defined as when one nation dominates another colony areas, political, social, and economic spheres. There's complete domination of a mother country to what we call a daughter country, essentially. And unfortunately, that these mother countries start to fight each other. And what they do is they're not fighting for land in Europe, they're fighting for land in Africa, in the Middle East, in Southeast Asia, and South America. Some countries, like Britain and France, had lots of colonial powers, or were colonial powers because they have lots of land. You gotta think of England dominating in Africa and France dominating in South America, rather. And places like Germany, who didn't have a lot of land, they wanna kind of stick their knife right into Africa and start carving away from France and Britain. They want to start making splashes in Southeast Asia and grab some more land in China. But what happens is that France and England, they're not too keen on that whole giving Germany what they want thing. That's where the N comes in. And the N stands for nationalism, the pride in one's nation. Think of nationalism as America, okay? We believe in America. Believe in our nation's beliefs, freedom of speech, the freedom of religion, all those things that were guaranteed in the Constitution. Some places like Germany are newly found nations. They were just come out in 1870 and they're looking for a fight. They beat up on the French and now they're just looking to take more people. So with this rise of militarism and the alliances, especially with imperialism, nations like Germany are looking to make a name for themselves. They think that they're better than a lot of people. So there's a lot of nationalism that goes around, and what they try to do is they just try to puff out their chest, hands against their chest, trying to prove how much manlier they are than the other countries. Other countries don't like that. Other countries, like France, who had just been defeated, realize, hey, you know what? I'm not okay with this. I'm not okay with Germany getting all cocky. We're going to have to show them who's boss if this comes back to haunt us. So, sure enough, we have our 4 letters. Remember, militarism, alliances, imperialism, nationalism.